Here we go, my friends. Best of 5 NRG Esports versus 100 Thieves, my friends. Ay. This one will be legendary. NRG looking incredible. Scuba on fire.
I think this one is certainly going to be better than dropping down the lower bracket where you will get another chance.
Online, my friends. Things here are different.
From the middle side of the map, Mata up first. 1-to-1 trade.
Oh, and the follow-up from 100 Thieves, solid. Nice little right click here from Ethan.
And man, the winner here qualifies to the main event. Loser is not eliminated, okay?
A little bit split. Boostio going to respect that the site has been taken. Cryo on the corner, double swing on his way. Oh, he just completely splits the difference between Brock and Ethan. So now it's down to the hunt for Boostio, and he's just out of here saying, I'll just reset this a different way. Knife will reveal no one's on site, and this should be a plan.
The routine yesterday did also give us a lot of mid controls.
I like to do the same thing. Feels good.
And here in the opening round,
nothing better than Chef in the pistol round, no?
At least for the time being, cost 100 Thieves a little bit. Trades were fairly even up until that 2v1 swing with Cryo down. Boostio is in much more of a tough
And remember, my friends, this is the old patch, okay?
And post-plant versus Teo is
still broke.
Always going to be annoying, especially with salvos recharging.
And you've got a fragment ready as well, just to make matters worse. So the chances of Boostio being able to hang on this,
I'm so happy this hit got cancelled.
Would have to snap.
Just the delays, right?
I mean, look at this.
Long they can delay for.
Shooting matters, they say.
Should be the win for NRG.
Now Boostio will find one. We'll sacrifice him to the spike.
Eneba.com is a gaming marketplace with 40,000 gaming products, including new and old titles with the best prices in the market. You can buy rare points to get the skins of your dreams with the Valorant gift cards, Xbox Pass, YouTube Premium, and much more. Check it out, the link in the description.
B is going to be the location for the hit. Brock's already pushed up, coming through B-Link now.
30 seconds.
Good trigger discipline just over the top of Barber. Finds the freebie on the bottom. Maybe a bit of understanding that NRG are actually split hitting this over through main, but still picks up off of one trade. Scuba trying to force the issue on the backside of the hall.
Scuba
won't hit that one. 3 for Scuba. NRG.
Bro, he's playing out of his mind.
Running out of time here. Still have to collect this.
Scuba, I wanna see this Scuba online. Please don't disappoint me there.
Have gotten back over.
Planted.
And just a small miss.
Timing.
Masuna may have a second chance at it though. Crossfire.
That might have been the defense.
Brock
misses and try.
First. Xander now known over towards main. This is going to be a really tough retake.
Good luck, Xander.
Me too.
Yeah, I just think missing that timing might have costed the defense, unfortunately. Terrible luck, terrible luck. Scuba playing high. His teammate is playing low.
One enemy remaining.
Should be pretty good, but Xander!
There's no way.
Unbelievable. Just around the corner. Scuba couldn't swing quickly enough.
Oh my god. This is the Xander with sound here too.
Get out of my way.
Big flank as well. Could be a weapon drop if he doesn't win this one. Very important that he does.
But Mata, knives on the other front.
Okay, can I?
Slowing this down just a touch.
Oh, good shots.
Oh! How about Xander sitting in a
Xander, that's amazing, bro. That's actually amazing, dude. Oh my god.
100 Thieves there. A little impatient. They might get punished.
Okay.
It's actually going to be modern. Ethan dropping.
Down A.
Fighting, keep fighting.
And a salvo behind this. They still want to take the next one.
That was the only option.
Push them back. Still, the damage that's been dealt, massive. Armageddon at the ready for Brock.
This is how we
Trigger can use that to clear out Secret, and then throw a little bit more utility into Flowers. That will gain them entrance onto A, but with the
Fire, man. What a player this guy is.
still angles that could be
10
watched.
seconds left.
And now it's just down to 2v1. Cryo didn't use eventual drip just to push forward, give Boostio the info. Sam's still waiting for eventually this battle with Boostio, but they're going to split the difference. Wait for the pop flash and double swing them together. Can Sam react?
So if there was ever a time,
Darkro's behind it. Give Sam some isolation to the 1v1 with Boostio.
now you're gonna use this shit?
Use the lockdown. Not an angle for Sam to take this out of commission. But is there enough time here with the Razor Vines to get Boostio?
Oh, Simon, is that you?
No, it's not going to happen. You just have to avoid being detained. That's going to happen. Here comes this.
He's only going to get hot. He's only going to get hot.
the shot is good. What
Yeah, that lucky dodge should become way earlier.
They put everything
Well
to
played, Song. Well played.
The floodgates will open, especially with under 30 seconds remaining. Can anyone else hit a critical shot? EU misses the first window.
Time.
Now 100
They gotta commit.
for this defense right on top of the site.
Damn, he's coming too.
Taking a little too long here. I mean, they have all
Oh my god, this is so dangerous, man.
information to go anywhere else. They have to just.
Oh my god.
See Boostio doesn't get the kill.
Oh my god.
Delivering right now, 2 versus 1. Armageddon in hand. And there's no time
Just gotta stop it.
There's a location reveal.
They lost the round, man, and Nasun still has the Armageddon too.
Not enough time for this to come through.
Oh my.
Able to get one more, but it's a hell of a thrifty from 100 Thieves. Rotate back quickly to try to stave off some of this hit with the Armageddon. There it is. Called right at the front doors. Gives a momentary pause. No command will fade here in a moment.
Oh, good back.
Before that happens, Mata over the top is able to find one. Xander with a shutdown of his own, but they're able to bring Ethan back to life. Cryo on a very quick pitch with an operator. Ethan with a shot. That's enough to shut that.
That's unlucky, man. That's
Also
unlucky.
able to tally one though with the salvo. Makes this a doable 3v4 with still the counter divide to play.
Yeah, just couldn't quite scope in quickly enough for Cryo there. Xander now, good for another onto Mata. Equalizing numbers, slightly Cosmic Divide will do plenty to help the team. Barrel spotted.
Top watch.
And Ethan might have been able to spot as well. Reload could be costly here.
The flank
How does
from
Ethan
Sam.
walk on through?
Watch the flank from Sam, still holding over towards Flowers. Cosmic Divide about to fade, and Sam does find one. And all of a sudden, this retake has been stuck on site, even more so, stuck inside the nebula. Xander trying to sneak forward, seeing if they can find a loose way to get this to halfway. Sam, Brock trying to combine together. Xander for one would have to get this kill immediately, and Brock, too patient, will let the clock expire.
Oh, yo, Xander is looking clean, bro.
Cryo is already sensing danger. Gate crash out early.
You want to fight it?
Just oversteps his peak. So now here comes the Cosmic Divide. We'll push Boostio off the Steel Garden just to make sure this plant can go down very quickly with the Razor Vine blocking the choke point. So now it's just down to how do you hold this. There's all the all the ultimates that are out except for Knives, of course, being held onto. Yeah. And it's a 4v5. This is a tough retake here, part of Thieves.
Well, that's all the ults used for the take of the site itself and none for the post line. So point taken in that sense.
That's huge.
Hard to take down Xander though. They have numbers advantage in a massive way.
Yeah. Ethan just gets tucked in a little bit deeper over towards Halls. No pressure there. Oh, and one tap on it. Boostio makes matters even worse for 100 Thieves on this retake attempt as they are completely sighted down, completely stuck, and there is nowhere to go. Sam, a critical couple of rounds there at the end. Well, there was a early nade, or pardon me, knife from Ethan over the top that gets some little bit of information into Cryo with 100 Thieves offense brewing towards A. And wow, Salvos have been finding so many eliminations this map. Way more than you'd often expect as we get the pinstripe kill.
We're back, my friends.
3v3.
Finishing some stuff here.
EU at critical health though. And Cryo suppressed is just going to try to stick, get this thing to post plant and see if 100 Thieves can get their setup going.
Cryo looks like he's stuck on site as well, so he's not going to be able to fall off. Ooh, some reasonable damage actually through the wall there in pit.
Oh, the Fade utility holds it back just a little while longer. Nova Pulse Fragment being combined together. EU sacrifices his life for the cause, but that cause is quickly coming to a bit of an end. All that's left is Boostio and some Nano Swarms. They don't know exactly where he is and how long. Oh, Fire coming through with the Sentry turret.
Towards mid.
Oh, opening. Whoa!
Spike
Didn't
down,
see that
B.
one. The lineup on the second shot allows for a collateral.
Which is why Asuna is just being quite cautious about this one. Pressure onto Ethan though.
Oh, the fragment slows things down just a touch. Salvos to replace that. Decoys will
The clone.
Ethan with the flash gives himself a chance in a 1v1 to pull, but the instant train is there for 100 Thieves. Brock able to spam things down for a follow-up. Special delivery coming out a bit low. Plant on the way for 100 Thieves, or at least the attempt at it, but
10
NRG
seconds left.
just gonna wait for their numbers. Extra
player
one taps on the Guardian.
Big round, my friend.
Takes down both.
On this operator is gonna be rewarded.
Oh, the stealth drone's
Dodge the drone.
going back. He does
Oh,
it a little, but he does get revealed. Trying to hold as long as he possibly can. Meanwhile, over towards B, Ethan's able to find a straight kill on Xander.
Man, Martin's on fire. Oh, he even popped the blades. He was so confident. I was going for more already.
Delaying it long enough to force him to have to try to hit another op shot. And in that
People are
moment, that's
saying the
where he
NRG
drops.
on
3v4
off-season,
situation, 100
the best thing in the
trying
world,
to
bro.
get the spike on, but it's so late.
The spike carrier is the last one there as well, so they're not going to be able to plant.
So far, it seems to be true, actually.
Space with Ethan getting that kill, and that might be it.
Yeah.
One enemy
Now
remaining.
you've got the null command out. Ethan finds his third. One more in the corner, and Ethan will take down all four.
Bro, they are destroying Thieves here, dude. Holy shit.
Well, Dimensional Drift's going to be spent here for Cryo. Mata on the corner.
Face your fear!
Nightfall going to come through. This provides...
Bro, he's not missing anything.
Hits. Are you kidding me? His ability to snap right there, unbelievable. And then he finds the kill.
Trangaris, is Mata cheating too? Nah. They actually use together, no?
Some drama for a double. Maybe a chance for EU to tip this crossfire with Asuna.
Hey man, so nice to see Boostio versus Ethan, who is now the IGL, bro. GG, my friend. Thieves got this shard here. Oh my goodness.
100 Thieves on notice early.
Yeah, 100 Thieves thought they had a really brilliant game versus EG yesterday on this map, so pick it into NRG and see if we can repeat that success, and unfortunately end up being the other way around. They got 13-5 versus EG. They are now sitting at 5-13. It's tough though. You're going home to Sage, walls and slows, stars there as well. And instantly the slow comes down.
Oh, Xander, a little wide swing. Keeps the sight.
Okay, but his legs drop.
This play through mid.
4v3, Xander is low.
You've got Scuba behind everything. First one's good. Second one a little sloppy, but able to keep the life a little while longer. Velocity in the corner is able to get for one. Trades are decent. EU and
Are you confident that that's going for the second one was risky?
That connects onto both NRG members.
NRG have gone so quiet that really 100 Thieves have no information at all.
Oh man, imagine if Cry gets timed here. Oh my god, if he gets timed. Cry, what are you doing? You have one job, bro. You have one job.
He's got to watch both things at once.
And he died with Uchu.
Desperately gets thrown up towards ropes.
There's two players looking in there, bro.
Whatsoever. There's the flash. And on site,
one enemy remaining.
Just nowhere for Boostio to go. Tries to grab a van.
Sangareth said that. This was swing trading.
Benefited with the plant.
I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Too much remaining. So whatever this play is going to be, it's going to have to go quickly. Showstopper has a way to kind of clear out topside B tower. Mata, a little bit of trouble here, but is able to trade his life out by finding Cryo down low in the corner. Meanwhile, the rest of NRG through vents and over to A.
Careful time.
Boostio has so much utility.
It has everything.
To stall this. Can they get Asuna into the picture? No. Brock with the kill. Sam with
but no aim in this round.
Will go down where it's just up to
man, but I ain't gonna tell you.
Asuna needs to live in that situation.
You probably already know. NRG is looking pretty good, but pretty good. It's impressive. It's off season. They shine in these moments. I'm kidding, bro.
You've got really just one member there in the form of Scuba. He will drop it.
No, Scuba's down.
You have to burst if you're NRG onto the B site.
Okay, saw it.
Yeah, I was going to say, the fact that you had that one play drop down is a bit of a problem because he is walking into a trap, and Xander maybe trapped himself.
Gets one. That's good. Was in a tough position.
At least a 1-to-1.
But Mata, stealth drone out. Doesn't matter.
Yo, Armageddon.
Thinking of the salvo. Nope, maybe the Armageddon instead. That little bit of pressure, though, from Mata will be questionable about what you want to do. And Mata's able to find Asuna before the showstopper comes out.
Okay, looking good. 2v4.
A bit empty as it just flushes out the backside of screens. But NRG still over.
Cryo.
Sam gets caught looking the wrong direction. Actually, doesn't get caught looking the wrong direction.
It was important that Scuba gets one there, man.
And that'll be
have some success here with really it's 3-bit. 2 anchors straight away. Asuna pays the price.
Yeah,
no, with that, not good.
Trying to hold on to a fault line setup to find that opening first. That EU drops off tower, like you mentioned, to try to avoid the Seekers and finds himself.
Unnecessary, right? You got Seekers, bro. What are you doing?
So defense will still possess the A's site, but Sam on this tall lurk through tower.
The rotation.
He's going to be able to find
big kill on Cryo. Oh my god.
We'll see. There's very over the way. Just got face bashed into it.
Poor dog.
But there's also a teleport from Sam to get onto the backside of the site, and Xander cannot get in. 1v3. Good first opening shot. Second one connects onto the headshot.
Yo, this I think might be the best mechanic series from Xander that I watch. He's looking too clean, bro.
Quick to be here. Does he find the timing? No.
I'm on the buttons online. Yeah.
And now it's just down to
it's a different game, bro. We gotta talk about this. Playing online is a different thing.
Flash to follow. Xander looking to try to place some stars to work with, but Sam will not allow him to get back in. Crazy goes. And you're maybe looking at an 8-4 half because you're going to have a couple more ultimates available for you if you are NRG. So Rolling Thunder going to be called on. Hold on a second. NRG trying to get out of this, but the salvo combination of it is good. EU for a couple, plus the aftershock. What a trap setup and reaction for 100 Thieves.
It's not a Valorant game. We thought it drift around.
Now all of a sudden you got numbers 4v2. and NRG are being chased down. Is that the right call though? Scuba's able to find one.
Nah.
Cryo is good, and Brock, it's going to be pulled back a little bit too far.
You don't know when it's going to happen, but you know it's coming.
Humongous. We talked about in the pre-show the capability for this team to find traps, but now can they complete it? 2 members alive. It was a 3v1. Both players trying to get Brock down. Minimal HP. They know the positioning.
Crowd change
Spike is in favor of 400T. They have both players remaining upgraded on weaponry.
This play is looking a lot different than
Surely 100T
the CM1
up.
normal people use.
Brock to be able to clutch it. An opportunity, a massive opportunity for 100T to swing back the half after what was...
Man, yesterday, who was the team that gave the spike? It was against...
Unreal.
Who played against 100 Thieves yesterday?
Thieves.
EG, man, EG, bro, they leave the spike to the guy to Boostio to plant, and then they use the dimension rift to find the guy, and they lose the round. I was so pissed, bro.
10 seconds
And Brock may try to give this one last save. Cryo's going to hear this, though, and find the easy kill. Well, is there a chance for NRG to continue to try to use the middle of the map as a success point for them? Inside the Nebula, Cryo is going to step on up. There's one more star in place, but Cryo just gets the raw peak. The contact play.
Getting to is huge, man.
Also to deliver it with utilities just to make sure middle of the map continues to stay in the hands of 100 Thieves. And that is a critical opening. And what a step up from Cryo. Showstopper to follow for NRG, just trying to find some creation of space. Gets
what are you doing?
Sent on the way, and it just gets around the corner. Barely Asuna gets taken down. We got a 3v3.
Ado actually couldn't see anybody. Asuna kind of delivers that kill a little bit.
Yeah.
Asuna felt like he had a timing. Because
like friends.
Down the Showstopper before it can even be fired.
Empathy, bro. This is empathy.
Unfortunately, he ends up doing the opposite.
Put himself in the place of Mada there, and was like, bro, it's so sad when you don't find anything, right? So I ain't here for you, bro.
Also drew all of 100 Thieves over towards me.
Ut on me, bro. Ut on me. I got you.
And as you don't know it,
don't worry.
Right now they essentially have sight for free, especially given that EU has gone down ropes. And I think at this point, 100 Thieves have to know that they may have overcommitted onto mid.
Yeah.
EU went away from the Armageddon, has missiles, so maybe by some time here.
Divide. The only issue is going to be the Viper's Pit, exactly.
Yeah.
And the position of this Viper's Pit is going to make the Cosmic Divide a little bit interesting in terms of where do you want to put it? Like, do you want to just kind of block off the site by screens and just try to isolate by dropping off of the ledge into this Viper's Pit together? Difficult choice here for Xander in terms of how he wants to set this up.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Unless.
I do think they have some of the correct utility available still. EU has a decent amount in his back pocket. One away from the Armageddon as well as a reminder. So one kill here, enabling something that would be it.
Trade.
But he can't get a chance to bring out the iPad to use it. Instantly traded.
Love this. Good use to try to use the Cosmic Divide to play around the backside of Elba. Boostio gonna trigger, but oh, the shorty just too dangerous. Xander for one has to try to hold it in. Brock able to follow up, find the headshot, and secure the half.
Look at the flank coming through as well.
5v5 we're taking, my friends.
Into mid.
I'm gonna start the clip from here because Twitch
could be a round winner.
was lagging.
Oh, boom bot.
And that's sign turbo, bro. That doesn't look like turbo to me.
Oh, able to clean up one. Make that a second. Trades are decent, though. That long flank that you mentioned, though, is on the way quickly, and that is going to be an impact as EU Cryo find the crossfire.
We got a game. Let's go. I want to see close games, all 5 maps. Doesn't matter if I'm tired or not. I want to watch some Valorant. Good Valorant.
What's the call? Oh, Paranoia actually got spent from B towards mid, so this is going to be really difficult for 100 to try to deal with it. Asuna just finessing the double blast back movement to catch Ethan literally by surprise. Brock with the trade, still holding strongly. Not going to be affected or flash. Argrubs gives Brock a chance. Scuba with the crossfire setup is perfect. And NRG have suffocated this 100 Thieves offense over towards A. Xander able to get one on the spam shots, but Brock for 4 in the round.
Asuna's positioning.
Oh, okay. The interesting thing here, Avril, is not for Paranoia, but you can replace this dark cover if you want to. Fault line out. There's that Paranoia.
And time is low, man. Time is low.
So it has to be
1 second
hit up top. And
they gotta go. They gotta go.
Here that NRG are going to be avidly watching. So here comes the timing of the play forward. Barrier wall, try to get across. But Scuba has found the elimination up top. One more to grab. Quick rotation.
But someone's farming then, bro.
Sam has done it all himself from the backside of screens. EU with the
they got time. They got time.
Finalized punch to get the spike down.
Armageddon.
Just the nick of time as we go 2v2.
Yeah, Sam was doing a lot. The EU needed to shut him down. Barely they will get a plant, and there was Xander coming up the ropes. Mata had no chance. Wasn't prepared for Ethan solo. Has a single guiding light to play through, but two members need some ice.
Man, Xander is a different beast right now, bro. Different beast.
Going to miss.
Try to storm their way on, paying some respect to the snakebite, guiding light to follow. NRG have
Brock has to guard in.
of this Cosmic Divide. Armageddon, though, called behind this. Ethan has to step up. Does well to go 1-for-1. Scuba behind the Cosmic Divide has stayed safe from all of this, and now you have to Steel Garden as a way to respond to the pressure that's already on play. Barrier orb, slow orb, all being spent. NRG, though, haven't found a response.
They're fine, bro. They're fine.
You haven't been able to plant. You haven't been able to find an angle thanks to how that Steel Garden has gone. And Cryo is just sitting there, taking the hand off the keyboard and mouse.
The suppress, by the way, onto Brock was actually huge. It removes all of his ability to play any util there. Spamming through the smokes to be able to get Ethan down. Now going quiet. Brock, he might sense something. I mean, obviously he sees the starting place down.
The timing.
So many players from 100T. Can they get something up there?
What? There's no way, bro. There's no way that just happened.
Nearly surprised from screens. You saw it on Psalms.
They're actually blast too.
Potentially going to end the round on its own.
Yeah. Well, there's the salvo with the fault line combination. And wait a second. We can't be throwing this. Ethan for one, stunned. Gets into the 1v1 situation. Boostio in the corner. He only has a sheriff. But he's got to go off the reload. Ethan now on the angle. Saves the round for NRG. Because you've got Xander.
Look at the flank. Look at the flank.
To stop this from happening, he's placing stars. There's the Rolling Thunder, and he says, "Hey, how are you?" One taps, also sees the barrel onto another, and Xander may have just won this round because NRG.
Oh, he's looking so clean. Xander.
But now it's
I want to see this kind of performance, man. Online, bro, on this big stage.
For 100 Thieves to get this through flawlessly.
Keep this up. Keep this up. I know you can do it.
Down from NRG was perfect.
It's a matter of time.
Towards B, Ethan gives it up.
Well, here comes the take for 100 Thieves. Whoa, Asada juggling on the outside of the map. Cryo, wall down, spike down. Or at least it should be.
30
there we go, just waiting for the right
angle.
angle.
Lurking again, by the way. Watch out for that later.
Spike planted.
And he's gonna go the long route, but there's a vice ball in his way. Yeah. He'll trigger it, it looks like, and then come back to the play. Ethan stuck on site, finds his one. Cryo considering the resurrection, but instead there's paint shells in his face. He's in a little bit of trouble, but here comes that lurk from Xander. It's being watched right now by Brock. But how long can they sit here? Because honestly, you don't have to do much if you're Xander. You can just hold and wait until this execute on the site fully comes through, and the defense just can't get the numbers going. And there's Xander, finally pops his
Balls map, my friend.
We're gonna get an 11-11 game.
Score himself a couple here. Really lock into where he was.
Oh my god, big kill, big kill.
But Ethan will fall early.
Still has no chance up for Asuna.
Mata trying to stop this. He's got a judge.
There it is.
Sam's done well to catch two. And they know that you really can't do too much from here. Nova Pulse is out. Mata does get pulled off. Resurrection's good for Boostio to be brought back to life. Armageddon at the ready. Looks like it might be queued up right now. Mata's a bit stuck. Does he have the ability to get up and over? Mata almost able to turn that into multiple. But the fact that he gets one
30 seconds
may give
That was like Gabriel Medina. Kelly's later there, bro.
It's going to be the call, and it's going to have to be the
Nose.
only one who could possibly get there in time with only 13 HP.
Yeah, he just has nothing to play through. And Scuba's going to be left behind because they're not even entirely sure it is going to be a B finish. You have to consider that it may be just going quiet a little bit. Brock's being taken down now with the time remaining. Obviously, we know what's up.
And bro, the Thieves on map point, my friends. The game was so good for NRG and 3 wasn't. But we could still go to OT.
Down with the Trailblazers. See if they can catch a little bit of a trap here.
JG OT. Oh, Brack's down.
But EU operator out has found one. Crossfire set up here. And Cryo will respond for the initial trade. Looking to force it though is NRG trying to keep Cryo.
Cryo, what are you doing?
But Asada over through sewers. He's able to once again provide a showstopper is out. Flash to come through. Asada sends it away. Does not connect. Spike on the way back.
Oh,
Asada, who won the flash?
Man, Asuna gets the most crazy kills in the game, bro. That's for sure.
And it's all down to
no one does like he does. GG, we got a series here, my friends. I was worried it's going to be 3-0.
Tying up our best of 5 at 1 apiece.
honestly, a lot of that comes down from the fact that 100 Thieves made sure that they secured the pistols. As I said on the first half, after the pistols, things got really, really shaky for them.
See if 100 Thieves can handle that. Whereas for NRG, just trying to be more efficient on their offense. Good recon bolt.
The walk down fade.
Immediate paranoia. Now you got the walk down the middle like you're trying to exclaim towards, and no one is ready for that whatsoever. 100 Thieves find the first couple, and it has this NRG offense completely trapped on C.
Now EU just slowing things down inside of Garage. The trap has been sprung. NRG have very minimal members. Rock at least will return one, but won't be the case for now as NRG heavily stacking here, and that is a major walk down at players. Son, I'd have been able to get a couple there, but us are so quick on the trigger finger.
Wow. And then you got the ability for Neon to do Neon things, trying to follow up, pistol out, and NRG are left to just Brock, who's got nowhere to go. Yeah.
Boostio is already smelling that something's up. He sees that there are smokes down and knows that the hit is coming.
Yeah. He only sees the one, but doesn't make much of a difference. You know the hits here. Trap wires have been exhausted.
What was that?
Comfortable here for NRG.
Back.
No lurk.
Man, the game is
But you can
starting
see
so fast.
EU is looking for one through mid, so this is going to be a very delayed.
What happened to Sailor?
On the site, and Sam goes unnoticed on the teleport up to heaven, so that's a huge elimination. Now we have the true 4v4. EU's got to run quickly. Here's the double tap. That's going to be blown up just by spam through the dark cover. And it's just down to how NRG are able to hold here. Contingency out. 100 Thieves trying to work their way back in. EU's able to find one through long. Mata from inside the site. Working together nicely. NRG able to restabilize.
Oh my god, and they're so low.
The first. Stunned, concussed. There's the right click for Mata. One more needed. Hitting the high drive. And there's just no time for this to turn into much of anything. NRG pull off a thrifty to get on the board.
If Vaso walks down again, the Sun will be ready for it. EU wanted to almost check that with his body. The ult theft coming in confirms location, but it confirms that there's 3 members on A.
Yeah.
How badly do you want to push into this?
I don't think you'd really want to push into it at all. I think you're just trying to get that weapon, and then you can try to flank a little bit deeper. No, instead it's going to be a rolling thunder that's out. Hunter's here to block things open, and Xander in the corner just got nowhere to go.
There's something true, bro.
Dissection of the site. Cryo able to provide one in response. But how do you stay on this retake? Paranoia perfectly timed. EU will drop.
With the classic.
Will be reset though. Cryo after his win inside the kill contract.
Cypher.
Has 100 Thieves cooking up a 2v2, but here comes that lurk on the backside from Scuba. Sheriff shot needs to hit it. And, oh gosh.
Shield.
The shield
Bro, he still gets the kill. That's insane, Scuba.
Scuba is able to find his counterpart in Boostio. And it's just down to Cryo. Contingency makes this a bit of a different difficulty, but it should be a crossfire setup that keeps Cryo away from being able to double tap this again. Spam shots are out.
Have time.
Cryo's gonna have to stick it right now. And nope, not gonna happen. Scuba able to find the headshot.
Man, Scuba is on fire, bro. On fire. This guy is insane.
Yeah.
Buy situation.
Man, I hope one day
a little bit of a crossfire setup here.
NRG plays with double duelist
players with
and Son will play right now.
Is out. Paranoia comes through. They're gonna try to challenge.
Yes or no?
Fault line to follow. And now all of a sudden you got to look over to Boostio. He's gonna have to try to save this while Xander is in trouble with Asuna. But wow, Xander teleports to the opposite side to at least go 1-for-1. Asuna, what the hell is that?
Man, this guy, I tell you, bro, every time he gets the most insane kills in the
It
game.
makes it manageable for this 100 Thieves defense, but NRG with the numbers. It's just down to Cryo inside the site. Does he have the double tap up? No,
Cryo.
he doesn't, but does it make a difference?
Okay, go. Double gaming, bro. Double gaming on them. Oh, shield. Cannot, bro. Your best chance here is to pick them before the shield expires. You are low HP, bro, no?
I think EU has been spotted because Trip got broken there. Rather, I think the Trip disappeared. There's no Cypher on board for NRG anymore, so that means EU is still in a great position. Map is now entirely quiet. EU is wondering, where is the plant? Where are the players?
Oh.
Cryo's gone walking as well because Barrel should do it. Barrel should do it.
Everyone.
The trade is out.
Oh my god.
Teleport.
Oh, Cryo's.
Cryo's there. Cryo's there.
Bro, Cryo is actually Einstein.
What a set of
Cryo is the most intelligent person on the planet.
Oh, goodness gracious.
By far. I could never. He is too good. He's too intelligent.
With the perfect fault line, the perfect reveal.
He's a prodigy, a genius. I don't know, bro.
This again.
They could just use the kill contract as a way to retake if they really want to. And you've got both Neons just dancing with each other. It is Valorant on absolute 5 times speed right now for those two.
Valorant on ice.
Yeah,
We're dancing.
right.
We're dancing with the Neons.
Oh, and it will be, at least the Neons traded out. 100 Thieves still finding the success with
Man, they got destroyed here.
You on the backside of the site. I mean, this has just been as convincing as you've ever seen in terms of a defensive response to the quick hit from NRG.
Oh my goodness. They are broke too, bro.
Limiting barrier.
We're 2 rounds this one.
Initial shield, but well,
Through the smoke? What?
may as well get.
Felt like you could see like us, no?
One, but this is still a very difficult 1v3 with the spike down at long.
Yeah, I mean, he's got plenty of time to play through, but it's just the work involved to get it done in what is a 1v4. He's at least getting isolated 1v1s.
The rest of the team are going to be rotating into this late. How do you crack this code? Because you also have a Rolling Thunder that's still available to stop this retake if you're NRG.
By the way, I don't know who planted, but it wasn't Brock, so he doesn't have his Hunter's Hero. That could have been an extra ultimate for the post plant.
Yeah,
Speaking of which,
that should be.
That will stall this out just a touch. But now here comes the next effort. Asuna in the corner. Running, trying to gun. Not going to happen. Oh, wow, what a providing help. He could able to get two. Scuba on the crossfire setup. Just has
Bro, what a sick shot by Ethan.
Trapped over towards this A link. And there's
He
just
was
no
low on
way
bullets.
that you get back into this. If you're Cryo, not enough time, and beyond that,
4 rounds for NRG, they can have hope
so
if they win the
8-3
pistol.
we go with
1v1 wasn't the case. Boostio's going to walk into this round. Pistol only. Not comfortable.
How about this?
That's interesting, right?
He's just got a plant.
That's so interesting.
God, he's just got a plant. Is he going to TP out?
It's going to be too late. It's just going to be too late.
I think if he TP early, the one's dead, he would
Xander's
get
gonna
out
have the
alive.
immediate defusal, but he gets taken out before the neural theft can come out. So 4v4 we go. Asuna maybe going to get this a bit of a go. There's the trigger, but no, Boostio caught off guard, and NRG have just blown this door wide open with the timing of this plant. Neural theft going to come through once again. EU trying to break timing through graph, but it's not going to happen. And
H4, man, we got a game, but I still think they need the pistol.
On offense.
5v5 retake, must win for NRG.
Being planted in. Xander holding onto a paranoia, waiting for the time to execute onto this as soon as these cyber cages will fall surely. Paranoia comes through. Here comes the effort for NRG. Som for the opener and the follow-up.
Oh my god, that's clean. What? How is it so clean?
And an absolutely flawless retake. The shock dart, kind of a mere inconvenience at this point. It's only a matter of
Flawless, man. Some with 3 kills. We got a game.
For NRG. While the rest of the team for NRG are focused on playing through Garage, but these weapons are less than comfortable. Also, they're going to take away Garage immediately. Mata trying to deal
bro,
with
I love Asuna, bro. I love it.
Scuba's able to find at least one exchange, but
People
it's not gonna be
sometimes
enough for
talk shit
NRG
about
to get back
Asuna.
into the site. So we'll be at 9
But he's pretty good, man. He's pretty good.
Leaving C behind, only a camera to check that, but they're confident that it's going to be 100 Thieves all the way in on A.
Undercut does come through. Hunter's Fury trying to follow on that. Tags onto Ethan, who's in some major trouble, and as he drops, now it's just down to who can actually hang inside the site, and it'll just be Mata through sewers to find one, but somehow Som, there's some weird timing in the peek over through lane. He's able to find another. Oh my goodness. Just down to one. Asuna in the backside of the site, not going to be able to snap up to find Som, and that is just an unbelievable pick. So this hit, developing towards mid-grass, is going to have to commit onto B, and Mata is able to find Asuna before they can pull the overdrive out. Trade is decent, though, from Cryo. Spike could be planted, and it will be. And a weapon collected. Cryo would have to tee off here, though, and he's got a little bit of help from Xander. So now you've got at least some worry built into this retake that 100 Thieves are able to kind of make this post plant more dynamic. Xander's still unnoticed. Oh, Gong. Kill contract earned off of that.
You and me.
Ethan finds the pick. Som's going to go to the defuse and just hold this, and Ethan can just stay and just dance. That's exactly what happens. Oh, the timing of that.
Tell me, how many times have you seen that?
Unfortunate. And
Quite, because you still have, unfortunately for NRG, Mata going down, but getting a secondary off that is brilliant. Now Scuba onto EU. That's basically going to be the round. They know the last 2 players, and it won't take too much effort from here. Scuba should get a cleanup. Now Brock's already moving as well, just in case there's 100 Thieves pushing the way through. This could be a huge punish. EU up for 2, but he can't connect it.
Down mid.
Cryo, though, will pick up, but EU couldn't. EU did get us 1, but that is a giant punish. Just by going quiet for 100 Thieves, NRG thought there was going to be a rotation. You already saw that Brock was moving back into spawn, rotating back towards A. And the rest of NRG are thinking, we're going to walk down now because we don't know what's happening. We think that this is 100 Thieves going A. 100 Thieves didn't go A yet, so unfortunately a missed call from NRG. You can understand the thinking, but the coin just didn't flip their way in there.
Oh my goodness, that's unlucky.
Gets one, but seen by Boostio. Leaves it down to Brock, and the
Brock's
is
a
already
clutch
out there,
player.
exactly where he's coming from. Dark
No
will
twos.
fade. Brock's gonna have to do this the hard way.
Brock, I know you can win this, bro. I see you winning so much clutches in tier 2.
Is there going to be any opportunity for Brock to actually work his way back in? The recon dart's going to come up too late. There's the first toggle of the spike. Check from Xander. Try again. Shoulder. Not going to get punished. And now you have to hold. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
It goes in there, destroyed him for Loki. Oh
No
my
worries.
goodness.
Don't show anything until you're about to get onto site. See if you can catch NRG before they can rotate out. That's exactly what's going on. Yep, Cryo, Asuna getting the job done. Brock able to find one with the Odin. And really, if you're 100 Thieves, this should be a guaranteed round win. I mean, it's just, you would not figure that Mata's going to get through this extra trap wire. and break this post plant down. But maybe.
One enemy remaining.
Nope, not going to happen.
And Cryo will have vote for the next round, my friends. The Thieves again with another comeback, dude.
It's just you haven't really been able to do much with Mata walking down A long here, so try to put him somewhere else that he can be more impactful. And they may try to get some sort of a trap set up with a fault line and a push through mid, but instead it's going to be a quick walk down for Thieves over towards A main.
Cryo hard that rotation. He could ult.
Or part of the fast lane being called in. Also, the contingency expended for this, it does pull the defense.
If you want that, you could ult there for sure.
Cam on the C and no real good retake ultimates, but
This will be a plant.
should be.
Yeah,
just
Sam is
wasted a
unlikely to get
paranoia.
much done here. He's being pushed out, doesn't have the support to back him up. A brilliant sell over towards A,
trade,
one-to-one trade as well.
Planted.
But his overdrive is going to be taken care of, although to be honest with you, he was the only one that didn't actually have a gun, so everyone else is pretty well equipped coming into this retake and see what they can do. Big conversation might be what's happening over toward the south side of the map with a potential flank, but on the top side though, it's Ethan down.
Hunter's Fury, though, going to be called in. That's from EU, deep over towards C long. Sam somehow still able to provide a double. That clears off the site completely. No, that's going to be spent here. You can really make a play on this. Shock Dart going to be called in. EU trying to hold off. What will be a 1v3?
Winnable, winnable.
Health pulls on this side, though. Recon Dart re-earned. Immediately spent. Owl drone to follow. Tags onto two players. You got to find
The way he opened the pixel wasn't good. That drone too was not that good idea. 11 to 11, dude.
As they did the last time they played this.
Similar look for 100 Thieves in this offense.
Oh, he got Mada, he got Mada.
Catch the knee out of Mada. Suppression on this.
Oh my god, on the server. You knew it.
Before Cryo can peek, and now he's able to get
If he
himself
loses,
back
I would
into
be
the
mad.
overdrive
Because I
to
think
get
we
out of
should
there.
put hours on the
And,
ass.
oh no, 100 Thieves just a little bit stuck. I don't really know what holds them at the front gates there. After you catch the neon, you think you're going to try to flood, but NRG is prepared.
What is it doing?
Follow up on Amada,
What
who's
is it doing?
himself. And 100 Thieves had to back away, and I don't even know if you can consider the
Some
rest of the
cameras, you
Thieves
gotta analyze that play, too.
They don't.
I'm making jokes with that, but
you can see EU still walking.
I think a lot of people will in the future, no?
He's just trying to maybe
Because he was saying, guys, I'm not sure if you're gonna post my video actually. I'm kind of pissed with the situation. So mad, bro.
forcing a few members to rotate.
But there were some clips there.
On to see quite clearly.
It's just about Valorant.
But they just don't have members.
I said that in the video. I think I will have to release that because it's honest of me. Because there's points that I agree, points that I didn't agree as much.
Contract just goes completely awry.
But there is a lot of bad Valorant, and when I make the correlation with the other games that I watch, I would say, bro, if this is what you're implying, of course we gotta analyze the context, right? So that's the biggest thing. But some of the plays, if you see isolated,
Boostio who drops Xander, nice snaps for
it's
two.
just bad Valorant.
Still, 3 more to find if you're Asuna.
You know?
Find the first one, but nothing more. Too much of a stack up.
Conversation for another hour, 11 to 11, my friends.
Doesn't really work out. And how about this? NRG throw a paranoia through garage. Now they're going to walk down heavy through mid. Shock darts are out. EU aware of this and ready, but he only has a judge. 2 for 1. The exchange. More possibly to comes. Cryo is stuck over at window. And flash
2v4
recognition.
rotate
For NRG, and it's a 2v4. Last ditch effort here for 100 Thieves. And they're going to try to get the spike over towards A for a quick plant.
Look at all icebox in the lead for NRG right now. Plant is definitely going to come on through, but how much can you get done in a 2 versus 4? Really now. No paranoia left. Smoke to play through.
Spy cam trying to get the tag. Som holding, ready to go. Fault line out. It hits onto Scuba. Yeah, they're part of it. Xander.
I'm gonna post the video. I'm gonna post the video right now, guys. Without thumbnail or anything, I'm gonna post the video. GG!
100 these map selections, which again were both the maps that we had seen NRG take against them prior. So the work that's done by 100 Thieves not fully coming through, and NRG find themselves now up in the series, 1 map away for qualifying for Riyadh.
Regarding the video that I reacted, it was my honest reaction, bro. I didn't even edit, you know, like there was it's probably not a good video,
On Jet first contact found very quickly.
but
Boostio can't
it's
do anything
honest.
about it.
Yeah, now Cryo, the toxic screen trying to save him, just distracted by the recon bolt on the wall. Sam follows up with 2.
That's what I can do. It was my reactions to what I saw.
Needed with those 2
Trying to give you my insight on some things. I'm not sure if I expressed myself
towards the
in a good way or not, but it is what it is.
Things that NRG can do to you. You just kind of block off the site. You force your.
I need to find someone to make the editing for me on this kind of video, no? And the thumbnails as well. I posted without
Aside from the
thumbnail.
first map where Sam had a bit more of a quiet one.
I had no time, bro. I'm working here. There's another best stream later on. Then I go to sleep, and tomorrow there's more. Playing games, it's hard, dude.
Making the way back through mid underneath the tunnel. And yeah, Boostio, wow, just able to benefit by finding the kill before the toxic screen can completely conceal the player on the site, but the plant is still good. And the Owl drone going to get to work for the scout as we're looking for the retake.
Boostio maybe brought the numbers back into contention enough.
Oh my
for
god, I got
Thieves
another one, bro.
Boostio
Oh, let
again
me get this.
delivering.
Now to keep it up, right?
Now to just
It's
get
low.
through the high tide, get through all of the harbor utility to finish this one off. Cryo on the line, but only half health. Time is running out now.
Time is
There
ticking.
goes the wall. Cryo sees the shoulder. Ethan's still alive.
Oh yeah, the third time the charm, bro. Yeah, the third time is too much.
Scales a little bit deeper. EU finds elimination.
Giving the numbers back over for 100 Thieves in what was otherwise looking a little bit less tenable to work through.
Uh-oh, Hunter's Fury. Forcing people over to Boostio's direction, but a quick trade comes through 4v4. Ethan working to play this through mid, has the high tide and the cascade to be played. Assassin is completely separated, but what?
Oh my cow.
EU just spams out a corner and gets a headshot. So now the Dizzy can come through. Ethan's now the one in trouble, or is he? Brock saves a life. Ethan caught with utility, though, lets your spike down. Brock predicted top window at tube. Thrash trying to get him into a position to where he has to take the fight, and as he drops down, EU finds not just one, but two.
EU!
Round for EU, and I just trust this Viper's Pit could allow them to get some sort of a staging ground together.
And the scoop has one out for the pit.
Yeah, it might just be a retake play now. Boostio.
He gets the plant.
Let's just link up with Xander.
NRG is in good position.
Of the Viper's Pit. Very soon, NRG are going to discover an empty site. You already mentioned.
Okay. This is good. This is good. But wait.
100 Thieves just want to be very
Big kill,
careful here. Cryo, though, sees
look at that
what's coming
movement.
through. Doesn't hesitate to immediately
Fly
take the
there.
shot
Fly
in.
there. Oh, he has no.
It just continues to go the way of 100 Thieves. Som back of the site has to connect onto a headshot.
Oh,
here
easy
for Xander.
kill.
Not going to happen.
Yeah,
And now
Scuba.
it's just on to Scuba.
If you think you're
In their
good,
own
prove
Viper's
it.
Pit.
Prove it.
1v4 situation.
That was
Wingman's
impossible.
getting
It was
over.
hard. It was
Xander comes
hard.
From behind, no
And
worries there, and it's 5 rounds in a row.
Man,
Green
100
from
Thieves
now.
with Cryo now.
Just gonna wait for this Owl drone
In this
to
map
expire, and then
is
trust that he
when
can
it
hit a
gets
quick
going,
side
bro.
if there is a push
It's-
through, or if this wall drops, but he misses. Oh, he misses. And NRG
freebie.
looking to go
Bro, what
quickly
is
here.
what is happening to me? I wasn't like this, bro. I swear to God, I wasn't like this.
Doesn't really land at the
Or maybe I
much. It
wasn't, I
only
didn't
really
know.
just stalls out the play.
This is a
NRG
kind of
have to
superpower,
track
bro?
backwards over to A.
Can I take
Yeah, they got
advantage of
rid of
this? Can I use it in my
large threat. And on
benefit?
top of that, the extra ultimate as well. And
Because this is getting out of
as I
control,
mentioned,
bro.
looked like a bit
Okay.
of a freebie there for Cryo. Had the one way as well, but just couldn't quite land the shot. Now full pressure on towards A. Two defenders there, high tide to lock him out, and EU has no response.
Yeah, trying to get proactive, trying to step up to see if he can stop the NRG hit before it actually develops, but both him and Asuna will be taken care
I'm
of
actually scared
really
to say
quickly.
anything now.
Boostio
I start to
getting held
believe
back
in
by
the Jinx
Snake Plane,
thing.
or so you'd think. Gets into the corner underneath Raptors. Sander with the double swing, and it's enough to at least find one. Still, though, this would be a 2v5.
There is a guy in Brazil called Gaules. He's the Jinx god, bro. That guy has superpowers for sure. You guys have no idea.
Have the money to
Actually,
play
no
through
idea
them,
how
so
powerful that
not a
man is.
situation where I think they should be saving. Also, I know that Sam is going to be doing a little bit of exploration around the back to try and get behind them.
His mouth is
Time is gonna
scarcity,
start
bro.
getting tight now.
Trust me.
Dare I say, maybe not the best two members to go for the retake. However,
on a
looking
second.
good for Boostio.
The
Maybe
Brazilians know. They can affirm that.
Alarm bot, double nanostorms playing kind of in front of the B site, with the poison cloud kind of holding a bit of a one-way. Mata with knives, up and over.
Ooh la
Sees
la.
one on the corner.
Oh, right click? You're crazy. You're crazy. That was a misclick for sure. You didn't do that.
Trying to, gets a second, but not a third. Back
If you did that, you knew. The moment that you did, that was a mistake.
Cryo as they try to play for retake.
Deep in your heart, you
Ooh,
know
lose
what I'm
confidence
talking
there,
about.
Maybe okay. They didn't end up going for the plant. Assumed he was safe under cover of smokes, but not given the case now as rotations are making their way slowly. This will be a lot more difficult for 100 Thieves if NRG had already planted. Som, by the way, made his way upstairs. This could
Yeah.
be very interesting because I don't think 100 Thieves are going to expect this one.
No, and
Saw a lot of high-low
30 seconds
plays
left.
yesterday between all the teams. The player up top always finding his mark.
good damage. The Dizzy
Oh my
though
God, he
comes
still
through.
gets the
Som
kill.
returns to find the elimination onto Asuna that he had previously
What a player
started.
Someone is,
EU
bro.
through Snowman, trying to catch an angle, finds one for free. And how about the shot from Cryo? Just down to what you can do outside the site. Scuba trying to get the ball.
See, Cryo is insane, bro. I'm telling you, never jinx. That was just a
final 2
coincidence.
shots to get the kill and 100 Thieves. Get a retake going. Usually floats well above the 6 mark, usually in the 8s, the 9s. And the best that they're going to be able to manage here is 6. Reckoning is out. Quick hit with the high tide, cutting things off to isolate Snowman. First blood good onto Xander. EU just trying to dance with the Reckoning and also throw a couple of spam shots. See if they can continue to find some connections through these smokes, but not this time. NRG 5v3. Cryo with the knives. Can he provide? Good initial flash with the Dizzy over the top. Cove still in the way. Nanoswarm comes out. Whoa! What a knife from Cryo at long range. Connects onto Sam. And all of a sudden the numbers start to tilt to 100 Thieves. Ethan turns into a 2v2.
And there's no plant.
Ethan tried to toggle the spike, but instead the call is to bail, and we're going to reset here, Avril.
Yeah, that's probably
Did
the
he
right
spot
call
the
to
fake
make.
there?
My goodness, Cryo has just turned that one around. Excellent couple of shots. Look at this player, Brock. He's been left behind, but unfortunately the turret will spot him. And now, as the plan does come on through, Brock is solo. If he dies here, that could be the round given over. 2v1 after this. He's got it marked.
Has to play this life though correctly, and 100 Thieves are just going to leave him. Good shots from Ethan to the 2v1 now. And Boostio, which fight do you want first? Do you want the one versus Ethan, or do you want the one versus the
for every time. I love it.
He's trying to find the one onto Ethan, but ring around the Rosie they go. And Ethan, I think he's seen him. He's just going to play out the time. No,
the way he plays is beautiful, you know.
Should surely be a 4th round for NRG.
How do they say? It's aesthetics. It's not the word. It's classy. Classy. I think it's classy. You know, classic players. It's Ethan.
Slow this one down as NRG have made the wrong call. They are heading towards A, and Sam's got the find out and deliver the bad news.
Oh, but
what?
The news is not bad.
That guy got dinged some way somehow. What was that? What a round by Sound, dude. He got the first kill with his spam on B.
The site here with Xander at low HP. He really can only afford to play a 1-for-1 angle. Nice shot though from EU. He's got Mata inside the smoke, able to connect onto a second, give Xander a chance at this. Timing here is going to be everything. Pinch is on the way. Xander here in the footsteps. Who does he see first? There's the first pistol shot, but does not see Scuba.
No, I was actually
ice up, clutch the round and give NRG the pistol.
Dude.
Standing ahead.
Well, Dizzy will go up and over. Doesn't really connect onto too much. There's the late wall to be sent out by the Harbor. And with all of this defensive utility in the way, like again, like 100 Thieves are threatening, but how do you get through this?
Actually, I fully hear. Mata's collecting again.
Yeah, that's how the lurk through mid. So 100 Thieves have to commit to this. Also going to go for the plant with the wingman, but it's just, again, you can't break through all this defensive utility, or can you? Also with another special moment, but it doesn't make a difference.
And this is a big round, dude. Thieves is in big trouble.
With an economical advantage. NRG feeling comfortable with Mata clearing around the back. Here comes the play forward. Lockdown going to be called into this, and this is going to be blood in the water here for NRG, and Scuba is feasting. 100 Thieves are
Scuba is feasting the entire tournament, my friends. 11-6. This guy is the difference maker for this team right now.
Viper Spit called in early for the offense. Reckoning is at the ready and immediately called in. Looks like NRG want to try to contest this, and the knives will hit onto Cryo. Asuda cannot stick for the plant. Spike now down on the ground. And honestly, this offensive Viper Spit has become a bit of a deterrent, because look at this defensive wrap over through mid.
Oh, no.
Over the shutdown into Boostio, who's trying to play for a Lord.
EU, timing was perfect.
Oh, not quite. Scuba caught, moving from knife to the regular right.
EU with the big plays.
Now EU can scale up and top in the kitchen.
Oh my god, another
He
freebie.
didn't realize he was going to capitalize on another. He is just an assassin.
1v5, 1v5.
Dagger through the back end of the map, and they are still not able to find him or challenge him. How much more is you going to do here? So
Oh my god.
He's too
Look at him.
low in terms of on the map. Okay, that was just a missed close range shot from EU now.
The same point here. Mata's able to convert onto another, so the spike is down right in front of Mata. He can just right-click if he needs to, but no need. Some fine Cinder.
It was a big round for EU, then all fall apart so quickly.
Possible round-winning play.
That was insane. One round away
Match point. Could be final round.
Qualify
On Mata.
to the main event, my friends.
Trying to get something done with the knives.
But remember, Thieves is not eliminated. They will play in the lower bracket tomorrow. I believe it will be a best of 5 as well.
Their ground.
Against the winner between EG or
Let's just give
MIBR.
this the good old 1-2 heave-ho. And Cryo gets the first. The lockdown will allow space for the
What will happen after this game?
There's Fury trying to deny.
Aspas versus EA. Oh my god, bro. I'm not tired anymore. I'm not tired. You are tired. I'm not tired anymore.
Boostio will drop.
The goat,
Xander's
the
still
goat.
with the plant, but here comes NRG behind the cascade, and they find Cryo. 4v2. Xander up top, shut down by Sun.
I think Aspas versus EA is my favorite matchup of all time.
Stuck.
For sure, for sure. Easily, easily. And my friends, that will happen in minutes. This is over. This is GG. NRG is the best team in the world right now, bro. Haters gonna hate.
Yeah, the first team to qualify on through. They were the first team eliminated from playoffs in NA unceremoniously.
Scuba is the difference maker.
0 and 2. Vanessa's final 2 maps. NRG knew they needed to make some changes. They come through.
It is time, my friends, for a legendary matchup. It's round 2 between MIBR and NRG. Verno versus his old team, my friends. Now, without FNS.
Back now like I am, it certainly will be.
Scuba.
A little bit of action early on. They let a player nearby though.
And it works out for Aspas. Som
Who's looking pretty good on this team, man.
But nobody's going to be in mid for that trade for Aspas. However,
previous matches from NRG on this tournament hasn't been broadcast.
Goes drone
only the POV from their coach. So I couldn't post it.
That's MIBR
but
expected
I was
is still kind of
seeing
being
some
held up.
things,
So no big
and
changes
Scuba was
coming
doing
out right
pretty
now
well,
from
man.
MIBR on this defensive side. They're going to keep their positions.
But of course, this is going to be the biggest challenge, bro.
In the corner too, about 30 HP. He's going to run right into Shannon. Shannon has a whole lot more, and that's just about it, isn't it? The crossfire is there. You still have 2 more players here on site, and that's just going to be the round.
And they're going to face the final boss. Aspas the GOAT.
But Breach in the back of A, not going to be able to do much. This is going to be half decent info potentially, but let's just see what happens here potentially with ArchZing. ArchZing is gone, and the classics actually work out here for NRG. Som is looking for a whole lot more. Mata has a stinger. This could be a bit of a mop-up here. Verno around the corner. Needs a headshot. The dog's going to drag him away. Nobody's going to get spotted there, or at least spotted for their kill by Mata. Still NRG full control of this A site. Nobody from MIBR has been able to coast on.
And at this point, they know this thing is up as well, so just completely running over Arden, who had no way out. And no way pushing him might be.
Bro, like, it's classic in MIBR to lose 2 eco rounds, right, bro?
It's so slow. But Shenham, he is able to get yet another.
Bro, it's every game, man. It's every game.
Layers on layers.
I talked today, bro, like, don't ever underestimate the power of your enemy to lose to eco round. That's why you don't have to force it. And when you are playing against Brazilian teams, the chances are 100%. I said that today or yesterday, bro.
Cortezia with an opportunity for a couple headshots. There goes one. Couple more for Cortezia, and right next to him, he's still.
They're gonna win. Scuba!
Scuba!
What is this stinger, bro?
Stunned.
Man, these guys, they are born to play with this stinger. What is that?
Foreheads, and Scuba's going for an ace. 4 kills for Scuba.
What?
Scuba now has his
I'll
ultimate.
never get to this skills with this stinger. Never in my life, bro.
That's a huge ulti.
I saw in the comments, yo, Mundi, but Stinger is the weakest weapon in the game, bro.
Player incredibly lit in front of him.
I don't know. I don't agree with that.
And there you go. He got it.
It is for the Americas player, the NA players, that's for sure.
Hopefully the supports can come in fast, but NRG, whenever they've chosen their spots or whenever they've chosen their sites, they've been able to get onto site with really no difficulty. And this time into heaven, it is a trade battle. Som does go down, but Aspas is going to be the only representative here on B. Is he going to get a chance versus Brock? Yes, he will, but he misses out on the shot. He doesn't go
Oh my god, that's clean by NRG.
But he gets satcheled by Mata.
Bro, that's a beautiful tech side so far.
Headshot.
And they're gonna save this
They
again.
were still not convinced it was going to be a B finish.
And remember, my friends, this is the old patch, okay? It's bad for MIBR, bro, because think about it. They're playing this tournament here in the old patch, and next week they got Masters Toronto, bro. In the new patch, you know, like this is bad, bro.
Into A. Map is very
Oh, look, guys, Scuba.
MIBR not
He's gonna destroy them, man.
really connect themselves on to B to help out Aspas, and Aspas missing that crucial first shot. If he gets
And after Scuba left, even 10 schooling safe. The Keyboard Academy thing, bro.
But yeah, this is not going to be a one round.
Yes, for those who don't know, Tens was back, man.
Nice. Can they get past Scuba?
Not for long. That's sad, that's sad.
Verno to even watch the flank, but Scuba gets them both.
As they exit through,
Man, they are exploiting this B side pro every round.
Which
is shining already.
Oh my god.
Shannon is down.
No way.
That was a span?
The smoke?
What?
That's insane.
Insane, bro. Yo, one of the guys is Brazilian. I love you, bro. I love you.
Completely open.
There's 3 players here on B though on this side.
That guy's actually pretty good. He was away for a while. Nice back. And he's guessing my beard. Oh my god, first time.
Omen alongside Aspas on the jet. Aspas able to get one, but Cortezia is gone. Unreal. Scuba finds the one-on-one on Cortezia. This makes the round possible here for NRG. It's all on Artzing.
Oh, I said
Trying to find a pixel here, trying to find his first contact. Mata,
then he changed it.
Perfect.
Keep that up, bro. Keep that up.
This game, but he's not going to be able to find the headshot. Stays safe back into sight. Artzin resets himself for this 1-on-2. He has double flashes and still has lethal utility.
Oh, it's a Totten.
Now stacked together though. He's no way! Oh my god!
No way!
Got a totem stack and he lived.
I was not gonna say, bro, you have flash, you gotta use it. I wasn't going to say that because he don't need it, right? Oh my goodness, what a legend. Yeah, I'm gonna show the stats here for you guys.
Not really anything going into this round, but
actually it's
exactly what they're
it's
doing.
a half buy.
The one rifle isn't exactly a stretch. That's what they saved up from their last round. SMG.
Rest the ult as well. Artzing with running thunder. So Mada one away, Brock one away. That's very important.
Most aggressive setup.
Look at NRG, bro. They are so rich, dude.
And it's just going to be Tejo.
Lend me some money, guys.
It is just going to be one. Trying to hold it all down. Verno does have a rotation coming in from the Viper. And, I mean, NRG, they basically already have sight, don't they?
I mean, they're basically playing for retake now. Might be Verno already backed out. He played so safe.
Just go fast on the flank, bro.
Sight's completely clean. And actually, you're probably maybe even a little surprised at how clean it is. And you would expect that maybe with MIB being as low of a buy as they are, they would like to have played the round maybe slightly more aggressive. They can retake with the Rolling Thunder that has been banked in by Artzing.
Man, let me check who picked this map.
And this is just a little awkward setup here for MIBR. All 5 of rewards garage. Are they
okay, this is
yes, they are.
NRG pick.
Going on.
MIBR chose Icebox, and the decider will be Haven.
Shenum's going to be able to take down 2, but NRG still has the man advantage and still has advantage of sight. Shenum.
Honestly, this doesn't matter much for NRG because they are rich, bro.
Hold a player or 2 here on site. He's waiting for somebody.
Actually rich.
And it's kind of working out here for Shenum as he gets yet another
but 4K is nice for Shenum. Nice for Shenum. Close to his ult.
Them. 30 seconds left to go are gonna have to end B, and that's exactly where MIBR want it to be.
Yeah, Breach is here with the Rolling Thunder. Cortezia is gonna stay on site, but this is huge here for Mada. Showstopper on the 1, but that's huge for Shenum. Shenum able to get 1. Aspas with yet
must win MIBR, must win round. You guys gotta get sick. Oh my god, the ult there is good. Look where the sky is too. It was in good position.
Is able to get there. Ethan, that jump spot, it did catch him.
Man, for me, Ethan is one of the most
still possible. What can Ethan do here? He has
how do you say in English?
1 or 2 pegs to really,
you know, his screen when he's playing, it's one of the most beautiful ones. You know what I mean? Like the mechanics, the smoothness.
No second.
I love to watch this guy play, man.
Takes him down, but there's that Rolling Thunder. It sweeps through
a couple of
players from MIBR, NRG. There is no way. That was a team Rolling Thunder. That stunned their own teammates. Brock around the corner. Not going to be able to take down Shenum. Ethan. Does he have an eye on Nordzine?
Oh my god.
Yes, he does. Gets both.
I was trying to jinx you, bro.
Aspas down super low. Ethan just needs a
I'm jinxable. World champions, I'm jinxable. No, I wasn't trying to jinx him, bro. I actually meant that. The guy is a legend, bro. He's a legend. When does Aspas play? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Out of time and space in this first half to really get much done on split. 7-2 for
goal times are different. Maybe there the game hasn't started yet.
I mean, truly, MIBR, they've been such a good team on the defensive side, too. The only team to really take them this deep on defense was G2. And it's G2. One of the best of the best. NRG, definitely showing some different colors here coming into EWC, but this is still a big answer here for MIBR coming up. Artzing He does have a little bit of info right in front of him with a drone, trying to catch Brock. But Brock is gonna get
flashed that shit.
No.
Oh my god, that was genius actually.
26 HP, able to get the frag. This smoke needs to drop.
Aspas, you gotta go first there, bro.
Behind the smoke, Som waiting.
You are low HP.
NRG
Should be jumping on that
this
smoke.
is taking forever here, Som. This is fresh,
Burn is low
to
too.
say the least. Cortezia doesn't expect the angle. Som cuts it to 3, cuts it to 2. Now we're down to
Aspas bait everyone. Why you being low
They
HP?
played the trade game to perfection.
Yeah, that pissed me off, bro. Now they're giving
That was all
Heretics
Sam. If he
place.
loses that
Heretics
one
to
versus
fuck shit
one, I
about
think
you,
it's
bro.
very-
Yeah.
Has it on
I'm not
for
gonna
the
say
final
who,
round. It
but
would be
someone
really
was saying,
quite a
oh,
fun
Jaspas
for
is having a
MIBR.
bad game,
It's a
bro.
huge
Worst
Aspas
game of his
carry,
life.
already straight
And he
away,
stopped
first shot
fragging.
onto Scuba.
14 kills
Like I
now.
said, a big round.
I don't know who was the
With
guy.
Aspas on board would be brilliant, but maybe just a little too late, obviously in the half, with this being the last story.
So that's sort of that stopping power that I was looking for from the Viper. It had to come. Oh, it had to come out with the orb and the molly, but no, come on, Mata.
But this is a tough game for MIBR, bro. Oh my goodness.
So far, but Mata is going to be going into the second half. Maybe tucking his tail in a little bit more on defense.
IGL is bottom fragging,
Not being able to
but
be
the 2
as
kills that he got
aggressive, of
was
course, on
that
the raise.
amazing clutch
For now, stat padding Mata.
that won down the
But
round.
this is certainly a great half from NRG. Great showing from them. 10 to 2 potentially.
I don't even remember. Actually,
It's looking like
I think the last time I saw a thing to have here on this map was Heretics between Heretics versus Giant X.
Towards the Vandal.
It was 10 for Heretics, and Giant X came back, bro.
Verno's at least got one. This is
Does this mean that MIBR is gonna come back?
Duo that you want
No
for this
way,
sort
bro.
of situation,
No way, I
and it's
don't believe
working out. Brock, 1-on-2, gets the damage. Can he
it's
get
Brock
a kill
time.
into Aspas? Verno trying to bait him out, and that was perfect from Verno. Verno with barely a gun out, but no. Oh,
Yo,
Aspas
there's
is
always
believing
time in
enough.
Valorant, bro. It's actually crazy.